For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What's poppin', everybody? It's the Saber94 on the Whimsy Players channel. I got a match with a new deck, updated blue. Instead of Crocodile, we got Boa Hancock. For the most part, she's a more consistent leader. And of course, I've updated the deck with the new stuff from OP7. This is technically the OCG format, you could say. Sets up to 8 because Mayabatsu hasn't updated the standard ladder yet, I guess, for the TCG. So I'm playing on this sort of ladder as we're waiting for him to update the stuff. Playing against the Rob Lucci, considered to be a top leader, I guess, from the current format now. So I can't really do much, so I guess I'll put a bunch of dons on the dude Admiral and attack. He summoned the double Spondum, and we both have a lot of cards in hand for now. Yeah, typical stuff. I mean, with Boa, what you want to do is make sure you've got a hand size that's in like the 5 range or below, so when you play events and stuff to spin your opponent's cards, you can draw stuff, and it's like you did minus, essentially. I like that about her. More consistent effect than Crocodile. Crocodile is just a very late game effect, and if your opponent doesn't have the appropriate cards, you can't really make use of it. Alright, so attacks with the leader. I'm going to discard something. Discard this guy because I am planning to summon the Moria with Jinbei next turn. Get that double summon. I've got this new, or not new, but the other Kaido from OP4. Normally the OP5 one is a lot better, but this one, it just combines, it combos with Boa, so it makes some sense to use him. I'm gonna attack the leader. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna discard something or what? Has a few characters, but they're all weaklings. I mean, is that Khalifa too? She needs like a Dawn to attack. I'm pretty sure she has 4,000 attack. So he's thinking hard. He did discard something. Okay, and now we're going to do Jinbei and Moria. And I passed the turn. Indeed, indeed. So with blue, obviously a lot of draw power. I like that. Just simple effects, +1 effects. With Weevil, we got the Margaret too. I really fancy that card, and not just because it's a hot chick. Just the blocker, +1, draw a card on summon. Just simple but effective stuff. I think a lot of people don't really rate her, but I mean, I like her. If they don't pop her, 3 cost too, it might be more difficult too than a 2 cost blocker. So it makes sense to me to run. You can do a bunch of stuff. You can do like the Amazon Lily Kuja engine too. You got the Gloriosa Searcher as well. I think that's how you call her. Granny Nyon, basically. So this guy, of course, what he's gonna do, and I hate this fucking shit, cheating ass shit. Decreasing the cost of my guys, then Rob Lucci, it's gonna get like the max value. Or is he? I hope Jinbei survives. But I think he's just gonna kill both of them. Oh no, it survived actually. That's crazy. Could he not decrease the cost more? I don't even remember exactly what guy's condition is, like a cost 3 or something. Anyway, I'm gonna make use of 3,000 worlds. Draw my card, and then we got 3 dons. I can't really do much with this, sadly. So I gotta spend him like this. This is probably bad, but I'm putting some pressure at least. Just discard some stuff. That's all I can ask for. This one is probably gonna let happen. Yeah, I knew it. And that's about it. We got like even cards in hand. I got like full life though. But he's got the Stadium 2 minus cost. And then the moment Moria starts dropping, that's when the trouble starts. That's really the big issue. They made that card. It's eventually going to get limited or banned. I just know that's going to happen. They should have made that card just only work when you only work on thriller bar cards. Then it would have been more balanced. But because it works with anything, then double revival, man. Never in the history of any of TCG has there been any card that just summons a bunch of characters or monsters or whatever. I'm thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's ever been not broken. Okay, we get a nice trigger here. The red rock. I'm going to get rid of... unfortunately, I can't do the Kaku, so I'll do the Khalifa. He did get an attack off, but at least I got rid of it. And I'm in that awkward, like, Dawn 9, too. This is why I hate playing first. I get in my plus, but I'm just going to remain in this awkward position again. Having to put a Dawn, attack with the leader. And, you know, just depending on your deck, of course. If you're, like, in the range where you drop in 7s and 9s and 5s, then maybe you can play first and then it's going to work out for you. Depending on your deck, you got a lot of one cost searchers, whatever. But for me, I pretty much design my deck to go second, and it just works out too, even if I don't do that. Like the 10 cost, the 8 cost, the 6 cost characters is what I got in the deck. So, you know, 4 cost. So it makes sense to play second for me. Plus you draw that extra card. I want to control the game anyway. So I get lucky with a trigger here. Very good. Get the original Boa from the starter deck. I mean, she has well, I think there's a bunch of alternate arts at this point. But there's a really good one in an upcoming, like, special collection, I think. You know, those Bandai premium products. Okay, attack with 5k, because I'm possibly going to summon the big Kaido here. That's the way I see it. I'm not really going to get the max value, though. But no, actually, that Sabo is a big dude, so I will get a good value. So put Chu in hand and put the Spandime too, Spandam. And I draw a card. Okay, not bad. Bouncing the cards in hand isn't as good because they get them back. It's technically a minus, but at least this guy just does a double. So 5k, I'm going to discard... I'm going to use the blocker. Maybe that was a bit too hasty, but because these guys, the black, they just decrease cost and pop stuff so easy. Might as well use it before something happens. And he's going to use good old Stasi to pop my guy. But thankfully I got like the outs for that too. I got like the red rocks. Really rate this card as well. A lot of people think the Tiger, Crushing Tiger is just superior now. I dig Red Rock more, I want to say. Okay, so 5k. Let's go ahead and do this. I mean, it does suck, the fact that I give him cards. He can just discard with Kaido. But anyway, I'm going to draw one and then pass the turn. Yeah, we're even now with cards. I got a little bit more life, but he's got that stadium down too. But I'm looking good so far, I want to say. Moria haven't been dropped though yet. So decrease my cost. The damn Lucci, at least he's only gonna pop one thing. And there goes my Boa, I'm afraid. Quite unfortunate. And Sabo too. You know, if I had Crocodile, that would be a good thing to just bounce. One of the advantages we got with blue is that, you know, they make themselves immune with Sabo or the other just black Admiral cards that can't be popped by effects. Blue doesn't care about that. But yet and still, I'm getting my ass kicked. So, I got a bunch of the, like, 3-cost Boas. I mean, of course, you're not going to get all of them in the triggers. I got one, and that's good enough. If you get one, you should be happy. But they're not really good summons here. I think ultimately, I am going to have to summon Margaret. if I use the red rock, it's kind of a waste, to be honest, too. Just to get rid of, what, Sabo? Kind of. I mean, I would like to make use of my drawing effect with Boa, but can I? If I don't... I'm gonna have to, like, summon the other Boas and then do... Margaret, let's see if we get something, and we did top deck something, so that works out a little bit. I can do Weevil, and I'll get something, but we're not gonna make use of the Dawns, that's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna use the red rock anyway. I got one more, and I draw again. So hopefully he can't play stuff. Just 3 cards in hand, but you know, there's bound to be something. I mean, yeah, if I summoned the Weevil, then I would have been ahead, but make an attack at least. But I was just gonna have 2 Dawns left, and you know, the card still would remain stuck in hand. Okay, so he's decreasing cost. Margaret's gonna die. Moria has dropped, and now he's getting that massive plus. Absolutely ridiculous. I can get rid of that with the red rock. I think this might be my last one. He's going for 7k. I think I'm gonna have to let it happen, I think. Get the OG Moria too. Give you that recovery from the discard. And if you're gonna attack with 6k, I'm gonna do the double bitch. I think it's a good opportunity because things are getting dangerous here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to use red rock. Spin Moria. I'm gonna draw. I can only just basically do one thing, summon Weevil. Attack. I mean, no matter what I attack, he actually just let it happen. I thought he was gonna block with Rebecca. Probably should have attacked the Brook, but yeah, I don't think it'd make that much difference. But when that guy's alive, you can do tricks with him too. Decrease my cost and pop stuff. It's fairly annoying. Okay, he's almost dead, but I'm almost dead too. But he has a bunch of characters. And my guys are gonna be dying too, that's the thing. This Weevil, yeah, he's gonna pop him again. -1, and I got popped. Curses. What are we gonna discard? I guess the Searcher makes sense. Things aren't looking good, man. He has some good control. I won't be able to accomplish much next turn either, because when I attack with Boa... Okay, we get a lucky trigger again. I got a lot of triggers, but I'm running a lot. So I can't choose this dude, so we gotta do Brook. Guy has a cheap cost too, but I guess it works out with 3,000 worlds. Okay, and another fucking Moria. What a surprise. You know, he won't get to pop me, but he is gonna be able to summon a bunch of dudes for free again. You get Rebecca, and you get that guy too for a plus. Quite annoying. I mean, I got no way to deal with this guy now, so he's gonna be able to be free to attack. You're still summoning bullshit. Wonderful. What the fuck, mate? What the fuck? How the fuck is he summoning all these dudes? It's gotta be that Spandine. I think he just summoned stuff or something. Anyway, so I'm gonna do Boa. I'm gonna freeze Moria, and I can't really bounce anything back. has to be 0 targets. I'm gonna attack with the leader, and well, he can block basically. Or are you going to do this? No, he discarded something. It's kind of weird to be honest, but anyway. I'm gonna use Moria and I'm gonna get Trafalgar Law, try and give myself some defense, but I think ultimately it's still GG. He has enough characters, even if he doesn't need to attack with Moria, he can just use all the Daunts. That's why I hate the Daunt mechanic, man. It's the sort of thing where once you're in a position where you're ahead and you can checkmate, the Daunts pretty much make that a guarantee. So 9k, well, we already know what's gonna happen. I gotta let it happen. And then you can just attack with the rest of the dudes. Oh well, I tried. Wasn't enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the match. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What up?